Good evening and welcome to Clinton Prairie High School, the site of tonight's varsity doubleheader here on the ISC Sports Network. It's the Sheridan Blackhawks and the Clinton Prairie Gophers, part of a Hoosier Heartland Conference battle. It's coming your way next on ISC. Tonight's game brought to you by Davis Comfort Solutions, providing residential and commercial HVAC installation, repair, and maintenance in Central Indiana. By Day and Ginda Funeral Homes, proud supporters of high school athletics in Clinton and Carroll County. By the Eagles, Post 976, they are people helping people. By Healthy Communities of Clinton County, making the healthy choice the easy choice. And by Mulberry Telecommunications, where they offer the best gig in town. We welcome you into the studio here as part of our Day and Ginda Funeral Home pregame show, where they put family first. Joined by Joe Rook, I'm Sean Walker. We're excited to have you tonight. And we've got a varsity doubleheader headed your way. Tonight is a remote broadcast, Sheridan versus Clinton Prairie. But Joe, you and I get to dance again tomorrow. We got Western boys and Frankfort boys over at Frankfort.
We sure do. What a good weekend of high school basketball here. We expect two good competitive games tonight between Sheridan and Clinton Prairie. The girls, we look for a good game there. 4-2 for Sheridan, 2-5 for Prairie. The records may be a little bit different, but a conference game, I expect both of them to be very competitive in the girls' game. The boys' game, the same way. We really expect the boys to have an exciting game for us tonight.
Yeah, we got to see a very talented Sheridan Blackhawks team the other night, or at least I did, at Frankfort when they took on the Hot Dogs. And Kenzie Garner is someone, a force to be reckoned with, a young lady that's averaging over 8 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, and almost 6 steals per contest. Already committed to Division II Ferris State up in Michigan, and she's going to be fun to watch this evening for sure here on the network. Let's talk about our players to watch. For the South Fork Restaurant, look who's been cooking for Clinton Prairie. And for the Gophers, it's been Abby Swan. You see her numbers there on the screen, Joe. Got a big victory against Lebanon last week, one that I think shocked a few people, as the Gophers have started out struggling a little bit this year so far, but 21 points from the junior, including 2 for 3 from three-point land, 4 boards, and 2 steals. Yeah,
that's a very impressive outing. You know, Lebanon, year in, year out, is going to have a good team, and to score 21 points at Lebanon and to get that victory is very impressive, because like we had mentioned quickly, you know, Prairie coming in this game with 2 wins, and one of those being against the Lebanon Tigers. That's a very good win for the Gophers. So I think that shows that they can be competitive tonight. We're going to have to see what they have and how that turns out.
What about our keys to victory? Brought to us by JM Marketing and their mobile charging station, offering your business the opportunity to easily reach a wide range of local consumers at different strategic locations. Learn more at jmmarketinggroup.com.
Here we go. Here's what I think, Sean. Limit the 1-2 punch. I was referring to the Sheridan girls with Gardner and Timmy. Gardner averaging 18 points a game, Timmy 10. So what can Prairie do with them? And I'm sure Sheridan wants to get them going. The turnovers, both teams come in averaging about 13, 14 turnovers a game. So, but I just personally think turnovers are such a key. You want to keep those down, give yourself the best opportunity you can offensively. And the last one on the good shots, with Sheridan coming in averaging 57 a game and Clinton Prairie 32. You look at that and you think, wow, that could be a real disparity tonight. But if you get the shots you want, and I especially talking about Clinton Prairie, if they run their offense, get the good shots, they can keep it a close game.
That's going to do it for our Day and Ginda Funeral Home pregame show. We'll step aside for the national anthem. When we come back, we'll get your starters and your tip-off. You're watching IHSAA girls basketball on the ISC Sports Network. Meet Henry. Henry is hip. Henry loves the new Mintel TV streaming app. And check out Helen. With features like Cloud DVR, Restart, and Look Back TV, Helen never misses her favorite shows. And this is Bob. Bob can't contain his excitement for the new Mintel TV streaming app. Bob is proving that you actually can teach an old dog new tricks. What do you say, Bob? Does the Mintel TV app get a thumbs up? All right, Bobby-o. Mintel TV, the next generation of awesome. Upgrade today.
Welcome to Trinity Hope Center. Here we are actively engaged in our recovery community with a multitude of activities including peer recovery coaching, a full computer lab, grief groups, relapse prevention, pre- and postnatal support group, educational workshops for family members with addicted loved ones, expungent workshops, parent cafes, Saturday pro-social activities, recovery walk club, book club, and even video game nights. For more information, give us a call at 765-250-1845.
Frankfort Eagles 976, serving with the community since 1905. With over 900 members locally, Frankfort Eagles offers something for everyone. Golf leagues, bingo, concerts, kid parties, cookouts, and more. For more information on who we are and what we do, visit FOE.com or stop by Frankfort Eagles at 408 North Main Street, Frankfort, Indiana.
As a healthcare facility, providing top-notch care should be your number one goal. However, patient experience and overall satisfaction should be a top priority as well. You see, in addition to your patients, you also have an obligation to the family and friends who attend appointments, sit for hours in waiting rooms, or spend days at your facility awaiting a loved one to be discharged. The last thing that they want or need to be concerned about is how or where to charge their cell phone, tablet, or smart device when trying to keep loved ones up to date. This is where JM Marketing comes in. Our fully customizable charging station allows you to promote your facility or patient portals while providing a courtesy to those who spend time in your facility. Our charging stations provide full speed, multi-device charging capabilities while utilizing energy-efficient technology. And the best part? They charge nearly 100% of devices. They fit anywhere and go everywhere. A simple yet practical way to enhance the overall experience you provide, and that is a reason for everyone to celebrate. For more information, contact sales at JM Marketing to get plugged in today. We welcome you back here to Clinton Prairie High School as they are announcing the starting lineups for Sheridan. Let's take a look at their starters tonight. It'll be Nova Cross, Kinsey Garner, Shelby Eaton, Brielle Garner, and Cecilia Timmy. For head coach Jadlyn Bradshaw. Over on the other side for the Clinton Prairie Gophers, a little bit of a change in the starting lineup from what I've seen this season so far is Haven Wilson, Sadie Welliver, Abby Swan, Hailey Wilson are four of your normal starters, and the freshman, Taylor Morgan, has been playing really well of late, so she'll get inserted into the starting lineup here for head coach Cale Morris. Our starting lineup is brought to us by Ardente Dental, where healthy smiles start here. You know, the thing about the Gophers, Joe, that I always say is defense travels, defense stays at home, all those things. Like, they're always have the ability to be in a game because of how scrappy they are.
Right.
Don't necessarily have that A-plus score this year. You see Swan do it from time to time, but we haven't yet to see it on a consistent basis. But their defense is always cranked up.
Absolutely, and that's why I put in the pre-game some good shots. I think Prairie's defense will keep them in the game, but it's going to be important for them to get their offense clicking and get the shots that they want.
Tonight's officials brought to us by Aaron's Flooring, offering luxury vinyl, plank, carpet, installation, and more. Visit aaronsflooringllc.com for more information or give them a call at 601-4145 for a free quote. Patrick Baumgartner, John Fink, Rick Foley. Be the gentleman in stripes this evening. Now that all the particulars are out of the way,
let's
play some basketball, right?
Get them going. Looking forward to it.
5'8" Abby Swan jumping it with a 6-footer, Kinsey Garner. Garner wins the tip, and it'll be Brielle Garner. Comes down and sets things up, gets it to Timmy. Joe, I learned very quickly the other night, if you say Timmy or Garner, you're right a lot of the times.
There you go.
As they went back door for Garner there.
Had the shot they wanted, just didn't convert.
Looking for Garner again, the kick out to Timmy. The one you really got to watch out for, too, had a great game against Frankfort, is number 5, Nova Cross. She's a lefty, and it's pretty coming out of the hand.
Prairie's defense got what they wanted there on the first possession. Lucked out on the shot missed by Gardner, but created a turnover.
Get it into Hailey Wilson, who will have the point guard duties tonight here for the Gophers. Morgan tries to go baseline, runs out of real estate, but we're going to get our first whistle of the game. Going to be the first foul against Cecilia Timmy.
And I'm sure the Gophers would like to get her or Gardner in foul trouble.
Run the inbounds, one Wilson to another. Jumper, going a little too strong, rebounded by Swan and then partially blocked. Great defense that time from Shelby Eaton. For Coach Bradshaw, she has a talented junior class. You see this three go up, and Eaton knocks it down. Starting 4 juniors and a freshman.
Quick turnover on the Gophers, giving the ball right back to the Blackhawks. Notice Sheridan picking up full court right away on the out of bounds.
Into the post, Timmy. Shot off the mark, but follows her own shot. That's something they don't teach as much anymore in basketball. You're taught to get back on defense.
Two offensive rebounds there by Timmy.
Morgan trying to stay with the younger Garner, freshman on freshman. 3 by Cross. No, but Timmy there for another offensive board, and she rattles this one home.
That's 3 offensive rebounds by Timmy on that possession. Sheridan right back in the full court pickup.
Wilson loses the ball coming up the floor, and that's another turnover against the Gophers. And you got to wonder, yeah, I was getting ready to say how long it'll take before Coach Kel Morris calls a timeout. This portion of our broadcast tonight brought to us by the Frankfort Eagles, post number 976. Serving the community since 1905 with over 900 members locally. The Frankfort Eagles offer something for everyone. For more information on who they are and what they do, visit FOE.com or stop by the Frankfort Eagles at 408 North Main Street in Frankfort.
Well, certainly not the start the Gophers were looking for, but for Sheridan, obviously a 5-0 lead in the first couple of minutes gets you off to a good start. Morris called the timeout, worried about the full court press on the couple turnovers. Might be talking too about trying to keep Sheridan off the offensive glass already with a few quick offensive rebounds.
Saw Sheridan the other night. Frankfort got the tip, went down the floor, banked in a 3, and then Sheridan scored 29 unanswered points in the first quarter.
That's what you get for banking a 3, right? They didn't call that.
They definitely cranked up the defense, and that's something that we're seeing a little bit of here tonight.
Prairie starting out, staying in their man-to-man.
Timmy back to Garner. Pulls up there from the free throw line. Abby Swan on a rebound. We showed Swan's numbers. She's our look who's cooking for Clinton Prairie player to watch tonight. 21 points against Lebanon. I don't know what Lebanon did to make her mad, but Coach Morris needs to find that out a little more often.
Yeah, whatever they did, they need to get that rolling for her.
Wilson that time able to beat the pressure. Gophers got to take care of the basketball. It's been an Achilles heel a little bit this year at almost 24 turnovers per contest. They've actually cleaned it up. They've dropped that about 4 turnovers a game over their last couple. Now Sheridan with an errant pass to give the ball right back to the Gophers. 2.5 minutes in. Gophers looking for their first point of the contest. You can see how far out, too, that Sheridan's bringing that defense.
Absolutely, Sheridan's got Prairie pushed way out of their offensive set.
Wilson, she had 10 points against Lebanon the other night, unable to get her first shot to go. Now they look ahead. Garner puts it on the floor.
Nice offensive move by Gardner for her first 2 of the evening.
He had 24 points the other night against Frankfort. This Gopher squad has a tough schedule to start the season. They've already played number 9 ranked Benton Central in 3A. They've also faced McCutcheon, Fountain Central, who's not ranked in 1A somehow. They're 9-2 right now. And still to come, they got number 6 in 3A Western and number 1 in 3A Hamilton Heights.
Goodness.
Just around the corner.
Wow. You're right. That is a tough road.
It's something that the Gophers, volleyball and basketball, especially on the girls' side of things, they have always played such a tough schedule. Garner with her second field goal. Morgan loses the handle on it, and the turnover. And man, it is 9-0 early.
9-0 and 4 quick turnovers for the Gophers. Not what they were looking for to get started.
This is a game a year ago the Gophers were able to win. They defeated Sheridan.
It's still there. Good hands by the Gophers.
Won by a score of 54-32. Morgan, a lot of control under the bucket. Swan there to clean it up. They kick back out. Morgan too strong on the three. Morgan is not a shy freshman, Joe.
Well,
she's got the green light from Coach Morris.
The way the game's played today, if you're going to be in there, there's no need to be shy. If you're open, take the shot.
What do you think? You know, would you average about 25 in today's game?
I don't know.
Timmy down low on the block, uses her body and gets her second field goal. 11-0 here for the Blackhawks.
It's not hard to tell Sheridan's defense is bothering Clinton Prairie quite a bit.
Jumper here from Swan. No first field goal there. Morgan back up, no. Emma Nash checked into the game a few moments ago. See her on the floor now as Garner drives in and draws a foul against Haven Wilson.
Sheridan obviously looking to push the ball every opportunity that they can. Get up and get a quick shot.
Timmy looks down low. That ball deflected. It'll stay Sheridan's basketball. Inside to Garner. This one off. She gets her own rebound.
Sheridan does a great job of following their shots.
Some contact there. No whistle. Stay with Sheridan's ball here.
Following your shot. I think we talked about that before, Sean. That's kind of a lost art anymore.
Ever since the thing called analytics came out.
Is that what it is?
Evidently. I've seen how that analytics game plays. It turns into AI, artificial intelligence, then Skynet's develop, and then the Terminators come back for us all. It's us versus the robots in the end, Joe. It's been like 800 movies made about it.
Yeah.
Foul on Hailey Wilson. Her first foul. It's the second foul against the Gophers. Getting new rule in high school basketball this year. 5 fouls in any quarter, you go to immediate double bonus. There's no more 1-and-1. I'm not sure that I like it yet. It changes strategy, and it really, really slowed the pace of a game the other night.
I think we'll just need to see more games played to see how it works out.
Another turnover against the Gophers.
5 in the first quarter.
They may have more turnovers than they do field goal attempts right now, and I'm not saying that being facetious. It's just how good Sheridan's defense has been. Wilson looking for Swan in the lane. That one deflected. Good heads-up play by the freshman there. Morgan throws it off the leg of Cross.
Side out Prairie.
Coach Moore's trying to switch things up. The junior Natalie King coming in early here in the contest. A reach-in foul there on Shelby Eaton. Kick out to King, 3 on the way. The last time we saw Natalie, she got some good playing time against the Rossville Hornets, and she had a nice game. Did some field goals, had some nice passes.
That was last possession by the Gophers was an open 3. Nothing wrong with the shot. Get open, you need to take that. Gophers are finding it hard to get open shots right now.
That pass Swan was not looking for, and then a loose ball, and there's King fighting for a loose ball underneath.
Prairie maintains possession.
Gotta get it in. Just narrowly beat the 5 count. Wilson's shot no good, and so far in the first quarter, the defense at Sheridan pitching a shutout. Garner, pull up, got it.
One thing I like about the Sheridan Blackhawk girls, when they get the ball, their head is up. They are looking down the court to pass.
Emma Nash, there it is, no more shutout. The senior comes in and gets a field goal here for the Gophers. Shot off, Swan on the rebound. About 40 seconds to go here. Wilson knocks down a 3. So it took them a while to get rolling, but 5 quick ones here. And they cut the lead down to 8. What looked like a dire situation for the Gophers is turned around.
It was a dire situation. They just about, like you said, did not score that first quarter, and 5 quick points here right at the end.
Day and Ginda believes in putting family first. As active members of the community, they know that when dealing with a loss, seeing a familiar face and being treated like family is important. Day and Ginda Funeral Home will serve your family in a unique and loving way and provide the care you need. For more information about the services Day and Ginda Funeral Homes offer, please visit dayandginda.com. Also brought to you by Davis Comfort Solutions, where they understand that your comfort is important and they want you to be comfortable with every aspect of your service. Along with having a team of highly experienced technicians, Davis Comfort Solutions strives to be your go-to when it comes to your home, shop, or business's heating and cooling needs. They're devoted to keeping their customers' families comfortable and at ease when it comes to their climate-controlled home or business. Visit daviscomfortsolutions.com. So a quick timeout taken there by the Blackhawks, and the Gophers waited till it got to about a minute on the clock, and it's like an alarm went off. Another turnover here, but back-to-back possessions prior to that where they had knocked down a couple field goals. You see Timmy wearing that heavy knee brace. Young lady that missed last season with an ACL injury. Turnover by the Gophers, trying to be aggressive. 6 seconds remaining in the first. Garner gets it across, gets it to the corner. Shot's good if it goes, and it does.
Wow.
What a floater there for the Sadie Timmy.
Nice.
The younger Timmy, just in time. 15-5, your score after one. We'll step aside. More basketball heads your way when we come back.
At Day and Ginda Funeral Home, we know the importance of family. Being a family-owned funeral home, we pride ourselves in giving the care and love to you and your loved one as if you were part of our own family. With a compassionate staff that takes pride in fulfilling all the details to celebrate the life of your loved one in a unique and special way, you can be sure that your services will be meaningful and memorable. When you suffer loss in your family, let our family take care of your family. Day and Ginda Funeral Home, putting family first.
Davis Comfort Solutions.
At Davis Comfort Solutions Heating and Cooling, the name says it all. Davis Comfort Solutions will keep you comfortable all season long with 2 locations, Fowler and Colfax. They service most of central Indiana.
We've got the air necessities, great service and efficiencies, bringing peace and comfort to your life.
DavisComfortSolutions.com.
Healthy communities of Clinton County are committed to reducing the risk factors that contribute to chronic disease, including health disparities, by decreasing stigma and encouraging policy, system, and environmental changes. The vision of Healthy Communities is to make the healthy choice the easy choice. For more information, visit healthyclintoncounty.org. An entertaining first quarter there, Joe. It looked like Sheridan was going to absolutely run away with it at first, jumping out to what, a 13-0 lead.
13-0. Now it's 15-5. The Gophers still have a uphill climb here starting the second quarter. You got to take care of the ball. The Prairie had 7 turnovers in that first quarter.
Sheridan starts out with the basketball first here in the second. Again, this is game one of a doubleheader tonight. Boys from Sheridan and Clinton Prairie will follow this one. I love the fact that they went to this setup in conference games.
Oh, absolutely. I think it's great the girls get to play on a Friday night. Yeah. I'm sure they look forward to that.
Sadie Welliver, this ball off the floor, looking for help. That one knocked away. Deflection, so no over and back call.
Sheridan's employing that very aggressive man-to-man, giving the Gophers some problems.
I'm still trying to figure out how Abby Swan didn't step out of bounds there.
Tight-roping. She was tight-roping bad, but did it.
Gophers will keep the ball under their own bucket here. That one through the hands of Nash. Turnover on the Gophers. Gardner being picked up by Taylor Morgan. This shot on the baseline from Timmy. Oh, good. Here comes Swan. Crossover dribble in the lane, shot up, and she'll earn a trip to the free throw line here.
Good aggressive play by Abby Swan, taking the ball coast to coast. Putting her head down, opportunity for 2 free throws.
Swan at the line on the season, just 47%. Good to see broadcaster Jinx is in full effect tonight.
We're good at that. If there's one thing we are good at, the Jinx is in play. Abby Swan's lone Prairie's double-figure scorer, yet to break into the scoring column yet this evening.
This is both at the line on this trip. Here comes Sheridan. I think a lot of the Gopher faithful knew with the amount of seniors that graduated and the production that was lost a year ago that this was going to be a season where you kind of retooled, redeveloped a little bit. We're seeing different strategies defensively employed by Coach Morris. You know, a year ago they were running very similar defense to what the boys do, that 3-2 or 2-1-2
right.
hybrid zone.
I was curious if we might see that tonight. Try to give the Blackhawks a different look.
I think that defense alone helped them get to a handful of victories a year ago because it creates so much. It's just not something you see.
Exactly. And they ran it very well last year.
Coach Morris electing so far, at least from the games that I've seen, not to implore that defense. A lot more straight up man-to-man or 2-3 structured zone defense. Until he gets it to Garner.
Good drive by Wilson there for the Gophers, just didn't convert.
Sheridan so far 0-1 in conference play. Off the mark, Garner offensive board, back up and count it.
Good offensive rebound again by Sheridan. They are owning the offensive glass.
Look at the, just no box out there.
Good spin move. Garner with her 8-point, 9th point.
Joey, I know from playing, you know this. It's hard to box someone out, or it's hard to rebound against someone that has 5 inches on you, but when you don't box them out, it's even harder.
Yeah, it's nearly impossible. I think Sheridan a little quicker to the ball than the Gophers, so it's imperative that the Gophers box out.
Jumper here, Welliver. Can't get it to go. Morgan tracks it down.
And travels.
Travels, yeah.
Cannot knock the hustle. That was a good hustle for that rebound.
Swan with a brief break. She comes back in for Clinton Prairie. Trail by 13. That's been the largest margin of the game so far. This one off the knee, not a kickball. Good up and under. Garner just got great footwork. Already in double figures with 11 points. And then she gets the block here. They get Garner, one little dribble step to the left, pulls up, got it again. I love her game.
She does a very good well. I mentioned this earlier. One thing I'm very impressed with Sheridan girls, they are keeping their heads up, dribbling down the floor, looking ahead. They do a great job of getting that ball where it needs to be on the fast breaks.
Now the steal here, taken away in a tie-up. Sadie Timmy that time for Sheridan, getting her hands in the bread basket there. Should a buzzer beater at the end of the first quarter. Swan, jumper. Get the Karen there, and here comes Sheridan again, looking up the floor. What a pass. One Garner to the other. It's Brielle's first points of the night. Already a 19-point lead for these Blackhawks. Now a double dribble. Gophers look a little outgunned here this evening. This Blackhawk team with the experience of all those juniors on the floor and the talent. And it's not that the Gophers don't have some seniors and juniors, but it's the amount of court experience.
Absolutely. And the one thing that stands out here, and I think the Blackhawks girls are a little bit more athletic than Prairie's. Quicker to the ball.
Shelby even with her second field goal. She's got 5. And then active, and this is going to be last touch by Clinton Prairie here. No.
Sheridan not backing away from the full court pressure yet. Up 26-5.
There's a mercy rule in high school basketball. It's 35 points at any point in time in the second half. And then the clock continues to run. It only stops for free throws, timeouts, injuries. Timmy, and one opportunity for her.
Very nice move.
She's got 6.
Again, notice how Sheridan is always dribbling, looking up the floor, heads up, good pass.
Timeout going to be taken here by Clinton Prairie before the free throw opportunity, and that allows us to thank Mulberry Telecommunications, where they want to be the first to welcome you to the Fiberhood. Mintel Fiber Optic Services offers super fast, reliable internet speeds, streaming TV packages, and voice solutions. Sign up today at mintel.net. That's MINTEL.net, or call 296-2885 for more information. Tonight's game also brought to you by Aaron's Flooring, where they offer luxury vinyl plank, carpet installation, and more. You can visit them online at aaronsflooringllc.com or give them a call at the number you see on the screen right there, 601-4145, for a free quote.
Well, the one distinction the Gophers have, I'm sure they did not want to have, is they got to double digits quicker on the turnovers than they did points. Gophers right now with 11 turnovers and 5 points. That's hard to get out of the gate doing that.
See Coach Morris imploring. You can tell from the body language that there's some voice inflection going on in there. And he's not trying to get him to jump on a hard count. He's trying to get a response out of him here. Girls coming back out of the timeout. See if Coach Morris was able to stoke that fire at all this evening. This is a Sheridan team. Like I said, they're 0-1 in conference play so far. That lone loss to a very good ranked Carroll squad, number 5 team in 2A. Their other loss in the season to Brebeuf. They lost both of those by single-digit margins.
No slouches there.
Ever since, they rattled off 4 straight wins. Beat Covenant Christian, Elwood, Western Boone, and Frankfort the other night, and there's a heck of a shot there. Hailey Wilson. That's her first field goal as she kisses off the glass. They're looking for cross. Well, they've done a good job of shadowing Cross. Very many field goal attempts for her in this one. Riel back to Kinsey. They swing it over. Timmy. Doesn't draw iron that time, and the Gophers trying to run the ball up the floor. And another turnover. Joe, it was in your keys to victory. I know that's always, it's one of those things where obviously you don't want to turn the ball over, just like in football, you don't want to commit penalties. But knowing the Gophers come in averaging 23.9 turnovers per game,
yeah,
and they're well on their way to eclipsing that margin here tonight.
They got 12 turnovers with 2.5 to go here before halftime.
Good
nice
slip.
Nice move to go there for Gardner again. Sheridan did call off the dogs on the full court press, dropping back to half court now.
Wilson loses the dribble. Sheridan with another takeaway. This is a team that produces almost 14 steals per game. Garner, that three rattles out. Cross, they're going to get called for the push here. Cross picks up her first foul. Garner had 716 career points heading into tonight's game. Obviously, junior season just getting underway, so she stays healthy. That 1,000-point score mark should be attainable by the end of the season, especially at the pace she's putting on here.
Yeah, she does. You could tell. Nice move there. Very dribbled length of the court, head up. Good move in the lane. Opportunity for a three-point play.
She did this to Frankfurt a couple of nights ago. Had a few old-fashioned three-point plays. Already her second chance at that here in the first half. I love the shooting touch as well.
Come in shooting, 70% on the free throws, I believe,
yeah.
So that's a strength.
And to me, that feels low with she's got great rotation on the ball, good release.
Yeah, another block there, too, by Gardner.
No foul called there. She's able to keep her dribble alive. Get it ahead to Cross. Misses everything but Timmy there to help clean up.
Somehow got around the gal trying to box her out, got that rebound right back up for two.
The 1-2 punch, the two-headed monster, whatever you want to call it tonight.
They are on.
It's working well.
They are on it. They are giving the Gophers fits.
29-point lead here in the first half. The Gophers just 2 points here in the second quarter. Wilson, good pass. Morgan, though, gets blocked by Garner. Cross brings it up the floor, the lefty. A little fancy dribbling, and then Morgan interrupts the passing lane.
Good defense there by the Gophers.
Willow Creek Barns voted the #1 best venue in the Midwest. They're conveniently located outside of Frankfort, Indiana, with easy access to Lafayette, Zionsville, Noblesville, Carmel. Visit their 1,800 historic rustic barn situated on 8 acres, providing an all-natural, picturesque setting for the barn wedding you've always dreamt about. More pictures, schedule, all that good stuff online at willowcreekbarn.com.
Timmy knocks down her second free throw of the evening. Opportunity for one more.
30-point lead, make that 31. Timmy and Gardner both in double figures. We'll talk more about the scoring and the recap at halftime as part of our Davis Comfort Solutions halftime show. We'll also show you our Mintel Fiber Fast highlights during the halftime show. Garner a little back and forth. King might have got away with the foul there, and then Sheridan might have got away with one on the way back.
Finally got that foul called. Oh, like you said, opportunity there for a couple, but officials finally nailed that one.
Riley Wilson taking it out here for the Gophers, looking for a teammate. Gets it into Nash. She hit a field goal earlier. Got to get the shot up. Haven Wilson, maybe a rush out and just a little. Garner, good if it goes. Oh, just off the side of the rim. Your score at the end of the first half, 38-7 in favor of the Sheridan Blackhawks. Stay tuned. Our Davis Comfort Solutions halftime show comes up next.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Frankfort Eagles 976 has bingo every Wednesday night. Early birds beginning at 6 p.m. and regular bingo starting at 7 p.m. Packets are $25 and includes every game you need to play. They also have Saturday bingo the first Saturday of every month, with early birds starting at 4 p.m. and regular bingo starting at 5 p.m. Big game payouts each game with 3 to 4 chances to win different jackpot games each day. Great for individuals or groups because everyone enjoys winning lots of money. You must be 18 years or older to play.
Davis Comfort Solutions.
At Davis Comfort Solutions Heating and Cooling, the name says it all. Davis Comfort Solutions will keep you comfortable all season long with 2 locations, Fowler and Colfax. They service most of central Indiana.
We've got the air necessities, great service and efficiencies, bringing peace and comfort to your life.
DavisComfortSolutions.com.
I brought you a present. A book.
Follow the adventures of the Ardente Dental team as they fight cavities, gum disease, and create beautiful, healthy smiles.
Inconceivable!
Hello, my name is Dr. Snyder. You cause cavities. Prepare to die.
Inconceivable!
To make your smile look straight and fine, our braces per month are just $1.99.
Inconceivable!
You keep using that word, I do not think it means what you think it means.
Have fun at Ardente Dental.
Welcome back to our halftime show here, brought to us by Davis Comfort Solutions. Contact the experts at Davis Comfort Solutions at DavisComfortSolutions.com and find a solution that's right for you. Joe Rook, Sean Walker here at the half, 38-7. It has been all Sheridan Blackhawks here in this first game of our doubleheader on ISC tonight. Led by Kinsey Garner, 18 points already at her season average in the first half. She's been fantastic, Joe.
She's done a great job. She's moved well without the ball, got in position to get some offensive rebounds, has about half of the blocks already on the defensive end. So she has her average here in the first half of 18 points, come in averaging 18 a game. And Timmy, who came in averaging 10 and a half a game, already at 11 for her first half. So the two-headed beast, if you will, for the Blackhawks, they're on cue. They're doing well.
Yeah, so far, Nova Cross, who averages almost 9 points per game, she's been held scoreless, and she hasn't had to score. So the Gophers have done at least a nice job on her defensively. Shelby Eaton with 5 points. She's the other one that averages over 8 points per contest. Brielle Garner with 2. Sadie Timmy with 2 as well. That rounds out your scoring for Sheridan. On the other side, Haven Wilson knocked down a 3 in the first quarter. Emma Nash had 2 in the first quarter. And then it was Hailey Wilson off glass for 2 points, and that rounds out the 7 for the Gophers, which is their lowest first half output in as long as I can remember. We see the Gophers a lot on the ISC Sports Network, and they have run into a buzzsaw tonight, which is Sheridan.
Yeah, they sure have. Sheridan, started out with that full court press, gave the Gophers problem, and even their half court man-to-man defense has created several problems for the Gophers. 13 turnovers in that first half for Clinton Prairie, while only 6 for Sheridan. Disparity there in the turnover category, but be interesting what Prairie is going to try to do here in the second half to create some opportunities on the offensive end.
Busy weekend on the ISC Sports Network. We'll run through some of that with you here. As tonight we've got the Crossroads Bowl going on in Hobart, Indiana. I believe they're on Central Time up there, so that might even be 8 o'clock Eastern. But that's McKendree and Ashland college football on the ISC Sports Network. That's free to watch. We obviously have this game and then the doubleheader to follow between the two boys teams, and then there's a doubleheader going on right now with North Putnam and South Putnam. down in Putnam County across our network. And then tomorrow, Sneakers for Santa. That coverage starts at 11. Basketball games all day long. And when you get done watching there, flip over. Joe and I will have some boys basketball from Case Arena as the Western Panthers pay visit to the Frankfurt Hot Dogs. It's 38-7 at the break. When we come back, we'll show you our Mintel Fiber Fast highlights.
Healthy Communities of Clinton County is committed to reduce the risk factors contributing to chronic disease, including health disparities by decreasing stigma and encouraging positive changes. HCCC is here for the community with systems of care navigators, insurance assistance, prenatal classes, mental health programs, substance use prevention, and more. To help make the healthy choice the easy choice, contact us at 659-6063 or through our website, healthyclintoncounty.org.
Colleges and universities are always actively looking for highly targeted and effective ways of reaching high school students and their families. Imagine your informational message being displayed in full color on courtesy charging stations placed throughout the high schools of your choice. Our mobile charging stations provide your college or university with a continuous flow of traffic to those who benefit from your message the most. High traffic areas like the cafeteria, commons, multimedia rooms, and concessions make the perfect places to reach a receptive and captive audience. Advertise to your alumni of tomorrow by getting plugged in today. At JM Marketing, your audience awaits.
We're at the half at Clinton Prairie. Game 1 of our varsity doubleheader. Sheridan girls 38, Clinton Prairie 7. Well, some of those first half highlights brought to us by Mintel Fiber Optic Internet.
Our first highlight there shows one thing that Sheridan did a great job in that first half was hitting the offensive glass, getting several rebounds.
You know, we said at the top of the telecast, Joe, that defense travels, defense save home. It always shows up, but the Gophers have struggled tonight defensively, and it's because of the offensive glass.
Absolutely, yeah. Sheridan's an impressive group. The 5 girls always have them. They're athletic. They move well, pass well. Right there was an example of keeping their head up for a long pass ahead.
And for the Gophers, too, I think that over the past few years, they've been able to create chaos and turnovers, and that's led to transition opportunities. They haven't had any of those tonight. Yeah. They have not been able to turn Sheridan over in live action play. It's all been out of bounds, under the bucket, got to bring it all the way up the floor.
Right.
Get another look at just Garner, and man, she's
a handful.
Her experience as a junior already, knowing where she wants to get on the floor, reading the defense. Look at that pass.
A great one-handed pass length of the floor.
And I love the way Sheridan is sharing the basketball tonight. Very unselfish. Looking ahead, trying to get it to an open teammate. It's a Sheridan team that, again, big win the other night by 35 against Frankfurt. They're up big here against Clinton Prairie. They got a little bit of a test against Rossville. Rossville, I feel like, matches up well against Sheridan, Joe, because they've got Ava Burkle. They also have Addie Corbett. Both of them are around 6 foot tall. So they'll match up height-wise and athletically pretty well with Sheridan. That's one I wish I was a fly on the wall during that game.
Yeah, right. Good highlights there. We got to see both the Gophers and the Blackhawks have some success there. 38-7 at halftime. Clinton Prairie. I wonder what Coach Morris talked about there at halftime. What, they're going to make. It would be hard for them to envision the Gophers picking up full court to try to create some turnovers. I think Sheridan's too quick for that. I don't think Prairie would be able to do that. It'd be interesting. Maybe they want to try something a little bit with their half-court defense, change that up a little bit, that man-to-man. Sheridan was having a lot of success with that. So see if Coach Morris tries anything different here.
We'll check it out when we come back. We'll see what those adjustments might be. 38-7, Sheridan on top of Clinton Prairie. Second half heads your way when we return.
Many communities in rural America are often overlooked as underserved. These communities are being left behind due to lack of internet and access to state-of-the-art technology. That's why Mulberry Telecommunications provides rural broadband services and technology and is growing their presence in north central Indiana. Because every community deserves infrastructure and beyond. To learn more, contact us today.
At Day and Gander Funeral Home, we know the importance of family. Being a family-owned funeral home, we pride ourselves in giving the care and love to you and your loved one as if you were part of our own family. With a compassionate staff that takes pride in fulfilling all the details to celebrate the life of your loved one in a unique and special way, you can be sure that your services will be meaningful and memorable. When you suffer loss in your family, let our family take care of your family. Dangana Funeral Home, putting family first.
Good look at our officiating crew here tonight at Clinton Prairie High School as we get started with the third quarter. Tonight's third quarter brought to you by the South Fork Restaurant. Dine in or carry out. The South Fork Restaurant's known for their daily lunch and dinner specials, fresh, never frozen whole catfish and battered tenderloins, and award-winning onion rings. Kitchen's open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. Join them at 105 South Glick Street in Mulberry or visit them online at southforkpub.com. Sheridan starts out with the basketball first. They have a 31-point lead.
First trip down, Gophers staying in their man-to-man as they did the entire first half.
And it is, you can hear it in the gym. It is quiet in here tonight. Sheridan has kind of come in and shell-shocked these Gophers in the first half. Loose ball, fight for it here. Morgan comes up with it. Now they got to fight the timeline. Knocked out of bounds.
Sheridan just does not give any breaks on the defensive end. Anytime the Gophers have the ball, half court, full court, seems like Sheridan is right in their face.
You know, one of the things I'm going to have to send, I always try to email coaches, you know, a week after the game or a couple days after the game when I get a minute. I'm going to have to ask Coach Jadlyn Bradshaw if she ever sits down. I didn't see her sit down one time against Frankfort the other night.
And that wasn't really a close game, so what would you do in a close game?
Yeah, she was up the entire time. I've not seen her sit down when the camera's gone that direction tonight. Tylee Wilson earns a trip to the free throw line. That one wide right.
Putting her hand up, right hand there, getting the direction. See if it helps her on the second one. And it did not.
So the struggles for the Gophers continue this evening. For Sheridan, see if they can continue to keep their foot on the gas. And there's a good-looking jumper from Nova Cross.
Breaks her into the scoring column, first bucket of the evening.
Cross, one of the three captains on this Sheridan squad. Morgan trying to get to the bucket and almost got it to fall. So earn a trip to the free throw line. Freshman shooting 33% from the line on the season. The Gophers did increase their team free throw percentage. It was something that they struggled with this season, but they were in the 30s. And over the course of their last two games have gotten that up almost to 50% as a team. But so far tonight, they have not been able to get one. They're 0 for 6 from the line.
Nice pass. Didn't finish, but that was a good pass by Gardner.
Loose ball here. Nash couldn't secure it. Timmy comes out with it for Sheridan. Crossover, dumps it off. Cross not quite ready for it. Down the lane, and there's Eaton. Goes Glass. She's got 7. Gulliver picks up her dribble, tries to go cross court. Playing the passing lane was Cross. Bodies hitting the floor everywhere. We're now to that 35-point lead, and that is why you see the clock, well, it should be running. There, they started it again.
Yep.
Morgan being picked up by Cross. Here's a 3 by Wilson. That had toe on the line, doesn't matter. Morgan goes baseline. Sets up Welliver, and there's a jump shot for Sadie. Sadie, just a sophomore for the Gophers. She started her freshman season as a softball player a year ago and very quickly became the team's ace. She pitched pretty much every start they had a year ago. Now they're looking for big things for her as Garner now has 20 in the game tonight.
Good left-handed layup there by Gardner. 22. Nice job there by Wilson.
Hiley leads all Gophers with 4. Jumper. Brielle Garner, no good. Morgan picks up her dribble, thankfully able to keep that pivot foot. So he puts it on the deck, looking for help now. Another turnover will give the ball back to the Blackhawks. Looks like Hiley Wilson wants to come pick up full court here against Garner.
4:19 to go here in the third quarter. Interesting for the Gophers. Abby Swan still held scoreless.
Jumper off. Welliver checks it down. Or chases it down, excuse me. Trying to get up the floor against Garner, and she's got that length. Now a foul here on a hustle play from Wilson, not to give her the easy one. Another look at it there.
Good defense by Gardner. As you mentioned, her height and length, just too much to get that ball over.
So go to the free throw line for 2. Gets the first one to drop. Frankfort Eagles been serving the community since 1905 with over 900 members locally. The Frankfort Eagles offer something for everyone. For more information on who they are and what they do, visit FOE.com or stop by the Frankfort Eagles at 408 North Main Street in Frankfort. Warner goes 2 for 2 there. (46-11). This is definitely not the score I thought we were going to get tonight. The Gophers have run into a buzzsaw here. These Sheridan Blackhawks, I know when I saw them last week against Frankfort, they looked really good.
Yeah, absolutely. They are a very sound, solid basketball team. Do a lot of things well.
Gophers trying some different things there. It was a good high screen. Another free throw knocked down by Taylor Morgan. That's the first free throw tonight made by a Gopher. They were 0 for 6 previously.
Morgan, as a freshman, very aggressive with the ball. She is not afraid to go into the lane and head to the basket.
Will be growing up quickly here on this varsity squad this year. Nice back cut. Everything good that time but the bucket. Now a loose ball foul. Or jump ball is what they call, no foul, excuse me. After playing Rossville on December 7th, Sheridan has to go to Tipton. Tipton's girls team struggling a little bit this year. They're 0-7 so far. Bethesda Christian on the list right after that. They got a huge victory the other night, a last-second buzzer beater to beat Central Catholic. Roger Hanna, a Rossville guy, is coaching Bethesda Christian
He
now.
is? Okay, all right.
And,
Roger.
Yeah, it was an inbounds play that the ball was trying to go to the post. It ended up out by the three-point line as nobody was able to secure it. And Kenzie Folks, I believe is her name, picked it up and just let it fly, kind of falling sideways and swished it.
I'm sure the coach would say that's how we drew it up.
It worked well.
Yeah.
Wilson.
Good drive there.
Yeah, blocked by Garner. She averages almost 2 blocks per contest, and I know I've seen at least 3 tonight. Got great length. Boy, what a benefit for her college team, right? I mean, She's already committed. She's still got 2 years of high school basketball left to play. But they know they got a good one coming.
She's only going to get better.
Jumper there from Wilson, no, but Morgan on it. Tried to use her body, and Gardner got the block, and then unfortunately for Morgan, goes off her leg out of bounds.
That was a good demonstration there that we just mentioned about Morgan as a freshman. Not afraid to take the ball to the basket. That's a good trait to have.
So Sadie Timmy with the ball. The senior and Kennedy Zachary, the lone senior on the Sheridan squad's on the floor. She wears 21. You get a foul on the floor here. You know, when you mention Sheridan, Joe, you can't help but think about the legendary coach and Bud Wright. 59 years patrolling the football sidelines there at Sheridan. Got him in a semi-state again this season.
Yeah, he just doesn't ever seem to slow down, does he?
I'll tell you, he has put some winning teams on the field over the years. There's a shot there for Morgan.
Nice three-point basket. Good to see her finally get a field goal down.
Freshman 5. Now creates a turnover here, does Hiley Wilson. Pull the ball back to the Gophers with time running out here in our third quarter. Got to go quick. Wilson gets it to Morgan. She knocked one down a minute ago. Sidestep dribble. That one off the mark. 46-16. It's a 30-point lead for the Blackhawks. Back with the fourth quarter right after this.
Leaps ahead. Still on his feet. Stevens lunges. Are you kidding me?
Champions of Marion County.
Unbelievable. Touchdown.
Living up to that last day. Wabash has the lead for the first time today. So that was going to be a highlight reel. Oh, baby.
Yeah, you can celebrate after that.
Frankfort Eagles 976 has bingo every Wednesday night. Early birds beginning at 6 p.m. and regular bingo starting at 7 p.m. Packets are $25 and includes every game you need to play. They also have Saturday bingo the first Saturday of every month, with early birds starting at 4 p.m. and regular bingo starting at 5 p.m. Big game payouts each game with 3 to 4 chances to win different jackpot games each day. Great for individuals or groups because everyone enjoys winning lots of money. You must be 18 years or older to play.
Welcome you back here to Clinton Prairie High School. Day and Ginda Funeral Homes believe in putting family first. As active members of the community, they know that when dealing with the loss, seeing a familiar face and being treated like family is important. For more information about the services Day and Ginda Funeral Homes offer, visit dayandginda.com. For more than 30 years, the Indy Card Exchange has been your trusted source for buying and selling trading cards of all kinds, and they are refining the game of professional grading with consultation services to save you time and money. Go to IndyCardExchange.com for more information and to see how you can make money off of your collection. You got some old baseball cards laying around, Joe?
I sure do. I'd have got them out in the box in the garage. I haven't looked at them any time recent, but I have some.
I've gotten back into the game of collecting, and I've been to Indy Card Exchange recently. Very cool store. A little bit of everything for everyone and all sizes of budgets. If you want to go there and spend a few $1,000s, they can make it real easy on you.
You haven't done that, have you, Sean?
I have not, thankfully.
That's good.
My professional broadcasting budget doesn't allow for that. Gardner on the takeaway. And then double dribble. So we're starting to see a few mental mistakes from Sheridan there.
Yeah.
Gophers outscored them in the third quarter, Joe. That's something to hang a hat on.
Absolutely. 2 quick turnovers by Sheridan here in the fourth quarter. They are up to 10 turnovers for the game. Sheridan is not backing off on that defense. They are still after him.
Joe, you made note a little bit ago that we did not see Abby Swan in that third quarter. that we remember, and she's not out here to start the fourth either. You got to wonder if it's just coach's decision or if she's hurt, or maybe it's like, hey, let's just rest up.
I don't believe we saw her go down with any type of injury. I don't remember her limping off or holding anything as she came off the floor one time.
Coach Morris has got some of his players that don't get a ton of playing time here in the game now, getting a chance to earn some playing time. Ava Shockley, number 24, out there as Garner gets another bucket. She's got 24 and matches the mark she had the other night against Frankfurt. She's enjoying scoring against Clinton County this year. Emma Nash, 3 ball, drops it. She's got 5.
Emma, good 3-point. Gophers have 3 3-point field goals this evening.
Garner patiently walks it up. Thought about the 3 momentarily. Now the takeaway. Shockley with it. Gets it to Morgan. Being handled by Cross and then knocked out of bounds. It'll stay Gophers basketball.
Officials are letting a lot of hands go there.
Ardente Dental offers high-tech dentistry with a personal touch. Whether you're a brand new patient or you've been with them for years, they're here to serve you. Give them a call, 654-7222. Brace is starting at just $199 per month. I think Dr. Jill Snyder and Ardente Dental. Some substitutions taking place now for Sheridan.
Game well in hand with a 15-19 lead. Trying to get some other players in the game.
Wilson down the lane. Good shoulder check there. She's okay, it looks to be.
I think Gardner came out on that last dead ball, so her evening is through. Very good night for her.
24 points again. She had a season high 25 against Elwood. She actually had a triple-double in that game. 25 points, 11 rebounds, and 11 steals against Elwood.
Wow.
Steals. Here. Yeah.
Steals, wow. That's
11.
That's impressive.
The other night against Frankfurt, she had 10 steals. That's the second time she's been in double-figure steals this season. Morgan gets that one to drop. Nice night for the freshman. She's got 6 points. All here in the second half as she started to turn up her offense. I misspoke earlier. She had 23 against Frankfurt, so 1 more tonight against the Gophers for Kinsey Garner. Great play.
Number 4 there, Terry.
Kaylee Terry, another junior. Averaging 4 points per game. That's her first field goal tonight. A turnover there. A 32-point game here with a little over 3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Remember, we have our Eagles Clinton County player of the game. It's important that we emphasize Clinton County. So a player will be selected from the Gophers tonight. At the conclusion of this first game, we'll sign off momentarily, and about 20 minutes later, we'll get boys basketball underway as Taylor Morgan gets that one to go.
Working hard to get to double digits. I believe that's her 9th point.
Sheridan enjoying the 30-point lead. many as 35 at one point in time in this contest. The Gophers have done a better job of taking care of the basketball here in the second half. Between that first and second quarter, they turned the ball over a lot. Fell behind on the scoreboard to a deficit that's really insurmountable at that point in time. Just not enough firepower. And there is McKaylee Terry with a three. She says, put me in, coach. I'm ready to play.
Hot.
Swinford on the three there. Number 33, Ellie. The granddaughter of Mr. Kelly from Frankfort, so a lot of ties back and forth.
For sure. You do not want to say anything bad about anybody because they are related to somebody that you know and that is listening.
We called him R. affectionately. R. Kelly.
Affectionately.
It's always one of my favorites. The steal and the takeaway. Brielle Gardner gets another two. Minute left in the contest, and the Gophers turn it over. The healthy communities of Clinton County want you to know that recovery is possible. If you or someone you love is struggling with addiction, make sure you reach out to Healthy Communities. They've got all the resources there to help you get on the right path. You can reach them by telephone at 659-6063 or online at healthyclintoncounty.org. Morgan runs out of real estate. Swinford loses the handle. Timmy with it. He looks up, finds Garner. A little too strong that time.
And it was too open on that one.
Katie Marcico Chapman gets it over. Morgan knocks down another three. Her second three-point field goal of the night. That's going to do it here in our first game, 57-25. The final is all Sheridan tonight. Joe, your final thoughts on this one?
Yeah, Sheridan just too many weapons. Very athletic. Started hot early, stayed on Clinton Prairie. 57-25 victory. The Gophers, not for lack of effort, just too much firepower by Sheridan.
The player of the game for the entire contest tonight is no doubt Kinsey Garner, 24 points. Unbelievable. But the Eagles Clinton County player of the game is the freshman, Taylor Morgan. You'll see her highlights as rolls through here, so congratulations to the freshman. She did a nice job tonight.
Nice pass by Morgan, right on cue there, Sean.
This right here, right before the end of the buzzer. Able to knock it down. She's got a good-looking shot. The Gophers are going to need more of that as they fall to 2-6 on the season. Sheridan improves to 5-2. We'll sign off when we come back in about 20 minutes from now. We've got boys basketball headed your way. It's Sheridan versus Clinton Prairie. But for now, it's au revoir from Clinton Prairie High School. You've been watching IHSAA girls basketball on the ISC Sports Network.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.